Anderson the Spider Silva has another dominant performance in boxing as he faced an undefeated MMA fighter, Bruno Machado. Going into this fight, I had no clue who Bruno Machado was, and I never paid attention to his MMA career, and it showed because Anderson just dominated, man. It wasn't that competitive. Anderson dropped him, I think, in the third round. And yeah, overall, it was a good fight. It just felt like a glorified sparring match because that's what it was. It was an expedition. And honestly, I'm glad Anderson Silva won. He did well. He looked fantastic too. Anderson Silva, his angles, his jab, and his distant management. No matter what sport he does, it's going to help him. Even if Anderson Silva did Muay Thai, it would help him. Even if Anderson Silva did kickboxing, it would help him, which he did. And I'm pretty sure he did Muay Thai too. And it helped him in MMA, and now it's helping him in boxing. Anderson Silva looked great. It was an okay fight. It's always good seeing Anderson Silva look so dominant in a sport, and I'm happy. I hope Anderson Silva continues this way, keeps on boxing MMA fighters, because if he, I know he beat Chavez Jr., but Chavez Jr. sucks, and if he bought actual real good boxer, that's going to be bad news for Silva. So I'm glad. I hope Silva keeps doing what he's doing, making his money. I know he was disrespected by the UFC, and now he's in boxing, trying to get his respect back and make his money. And I hope he does because, honestly, he's pretty good. Apparently, there's some talks about Anderson Silva versus Roy Jones Jr., and I don't see that happening because Roy Jones Jr. is too old, and I don't see him coming back after the Mike Tyson fight. And plus, that fight really doesn't interest. I don't think it should interest anyone. They're both past their primes. It's not even fun anymore. It's kind of a safety hazard to Roy Jones Jr. at this moment. Roy Jones Jr., he's been doing amazing on commentary. He's been a good ringside analyst, and I think he should continue doing that. And Anderson Silva, just do what he's doing, fighting those MMA guys in boxing, or just get some low-level boxers and fight them. But man, let's talk about how messy this event has been so far. They made us wait almost an hour for the Anderson Silva fight when they said the Anderson Silva fight will be on within minutes. And they would keep on playing ads. I'm pretty sure they had a couple fights in person because they're talking about a women's fight, which I don't think they aired. It's overall a messy event. And Floyd Mayweather's probably going to fight soon, so I'll cover that too. But yeah, good dominance by Anderson Silva. He looked pretty good, and overall a decent fight.